Yeah. All right, man. We got it. We got it popping. We got it started. Yeah, man. Show's always gonna be running. Show's always gonna be running, man. Got to keep it up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. It's a lot going on. Yo, how are things on your end, man? Before we start, real quick.
Um, Unfortunately, today at my job, I'm a police officer in New Jersey, and one of my coworkers took his life, committed suicide today.
Mm,
And I just want to say that depression is something that everyone goes through, but it's how you handle it, and everyone handles it different.
that's
But
true.
one thing that's for sure is that you could get through it. You could get through anything. Nothing
Right.
can stop you from.
Well, it's funny because you got to look at it from two sides, right? Like,
Mhm.
like joy doesn't last for a lifetime, and pain doesn't last for a lifetime. It's always cycles. You know what I mean? So you just
Yeah,
gotta, whatever it is, you gotta live through it. You guys kind of like live,
exactly,
right?
exactly. Because you know what? Eventually, those pains, right,
Will turn,
becomes
right?
yeah, and that's like there's always a silver lining to turning that leaf. You know what I mean? To realize that I went through something terrible, and here I am standing today.
Yeah.
So anyone that may be going through depression, I just want to say that
Is,
there's
is
a
depression is depression? I know we're a sports podcast, but want to talk about this for another quick five
yeah.
minutes. But so in your opinion, going through what you're going through right now with your coworker, do you think depression is a disease or a state of mind?
I'm not a doctor, but I would say
Who
that
cares, man?
of course
Even
I've gone
doctors
through
aren't really
depression
doctors,
myself.
to be honest with you. But I got you.
You're not a doctor till you are a doctor, right?
You're right.
But I want to say that I think it's a state of mind and it's something that can be temporary. Now, there's two types. There's depression that, because of life circumstances, your parents may be on drugs and you had a tough life growing up and those things you cannot escape easily, but when you're um when you're not used to depression or you're not used to hard times, I think it's easier to overcome it. And
When
even
you're not
even
used
if
to it,
you're not, yes, when you're not used to it, I think when you're
gotcha.
not used to hard times, it's hard to go through.
Mm.
But when you go through this your whole life and you come out, everyone can do that. Everyone can come out of it. So I just want to drop this National Suicide Prevention Hotline in
Yes,
case
sir.
anyone ever feels like they're depressed and thinking about taking their life or just want someone to talk to. That number is 1-800
Hmm.
273 8255. Again,
Is
that's
there a live body that
1-800.
picks up the phone with that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let me
Okay,
drop that number one more time.
go ahead.
1-800 273 8255.
Okay.
Again, anyone that needs to speak to someone. Also, you can hit us in the comments, and we're here to talk. We're not just, at least for me,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
I'm not just someone on the podcast talking. I'm going through life experiences just like everyone else,
Yep.
and sometimes you just need someone to talk to and a friend that can just listen. We're always here.
Okay. Okay.
So with that
That.
said, Sheldon,
Yes, sir.
we got the NBA season starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, we got two games off the jump. We got the Utah Jazz and the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Los Angeles Clippers
Yep.
versus the Lakers.
Yeah.
So, what we talking about today, bruh?
So, I mean, obviously some of the things that happened this week kind of takes away from, this, I guess, this restart, you know what I mean, with the whole Lou Williams, Patrick Beverly. Well, we're going to start with obviously, the main event, which is the Lakers versus Clippers. And,
Okay.
it takes away from the shine a little bit with this whole Lou Williams things. He's not going to play. I don't think Patrick Beverly's going to play. The bright side is the four main stars are going to be in the building, right? So you're going to have AD, you're going to have LeBron, you're gonna have Paul George, and you're gonna have Kawhi Leonard, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But really, the storyline of the whole season, or the beginning of the season, or the restart, is going to be the depth of the Los Angeles Clippers versus, the two stars of the Los Angeles Lakers. And we're not going to get to see the real depth of the Los Angeles Clippers. So, in your opinion, are we going to see a good outing tomorrow?
You definitely gonna see a good outing.
Okay.
Because let me tell you something, them Clippers look hungry. Them Clippers look like dogs.
They do, you, Pete. But without Patrick Beverly, what is him? Harkless.
Harkless.
Yeah, Harkless.
And Lou Williams.
Lou Williams. I don't think they're going to be there. I mean, I don't know, man. It takes away from the shine a little bit. But it is.
Right, it does a little bit.
It is, but it is live basketball. And we're happy to have live basketball again.
Man, I'm so happy. I was so happy. I thought the season started tonight. I'm ready to get it in tonight.
Yeah, man. A little powwow before this, we was like, oh, it starts tonight. But no. But we're here to give our predictions. You know what I mean? Regardless of what is going on. We're here to give our predictions, and then we're here to kind of even forecast these first 8 games before the playoffs start. So I'll start with you, man. What's your prediction for tomorrow? Who's going to win? Who's going to shine? And what do you want to see? So we're talking about, what we forecast and what's going to happen, but what do you want to see? So I'll let you take, or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, good.
I got the Clippers. I got the Clippers. I don't have any faith in LeBron manning up versus Kawhi Leonard and them boys. Zero faith in that, bro. Zero. I don't think he plays well versus those type of guys. I don't. So that's my thing.
Really?
That's who I got. I got them Clippers. Yeah, I got them Clippers.
Even though they'll be shorthanded.
Even though they're shorthanded.
So if they have the full team, it should be a blowout then. Is that what you're saying?
No. It's going to be a close game because I don't think Kawhi and them, I don't think Kawhi plays.
Have you been keeping up with
anybody out? PG, if he gets hot, yes.
But have you been keeping up with Kawhi? Because his stats are really bad right now. Like, terrible.
Yeah, he had a couple bad games, but what is this? This is scrimmage, bro. This is not even preseason. It's a scrimmage.
Tomorrow will be live.
It'll be live. See? All the marbles. Okay. All the marbles. We got 8 games before playoffs start. 8. You got 8 games to get right.
Those 8 games are going to go by fast too, man. And
yeah. I think they'll be done in what, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah. Maybe less than that. I think about 2 weeks. 2 weeks max, it'll be done. Maybe 2.5 weeks. So all right, so let me go. I predict a Lakers win. I don't actually like the Lakers, but I do think LeBron right now is laser focused. I heard today that AD will play because that was in question for a minute. That if AD was going to play with the scratch in his eye. He will.
Okay, so he is playing with the eye. Okay.
And I don't know, man. The Lakers right now do not look. The Clippers right now do not look cohesive to me. But the Lakers don't need to be cohesive to win. And so I think the Clippers will have to be clicking on all cylinders for them to win, and the Lakers don't have to have that for them to win. So if I have to give one or the other, I'm going to give it to the Lakers because right now LeBron is laser focused. I don't think there's really no answer for AD, and the Clippers are shorthanded. This is not a home game or an away game, so I'm gonna give it to the Lakers, man.
Okay, I respect that. I just disagree. Until the Lakers show they can beat the Clippers, I'm going with the Clippers.
Okay, I mean
Now that's not my playoff prediction. You know what I mean? I think by the playoffs that'll be something different. Be well-oiled machine. This is the first game out the gate. I think that the Clippers have better one-on-one players, so I'm going with them Clippers.
Yeah,
Now,
one-on-one
how
play
about that
versus
Utah Jazz
LeBron.
game?
Yeah, one-on-one players versus LeBron who likes to share the ball. It'd be interesting to see who wins. But let me say this though. So
Go ahead.
with AD playing at his peak, hopefully LeBron playing at his peak. Uh, at one time I really thought the Clippers was way outmanned the Lakers. But when I look at how J.R. Smith is playing, Caruso's playing, Dwight Howard, right, is playing extremely well. I think it's actually it's beginning to look closer to me than a disparity. What do you think about that? Like, did you think Caruso was going to be able to play this well? Did you think
Definitely not.
AD?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
AD was going to be able to play. I'm not AD. I'm sorry. Dwight would be able to play this well. And then
I had hope.
if JR even shows room, like even close to what he did in scrimmage, it's going to be tough to beat them.
It will be, but I think that the Clippers have the right guys to match up against all them dudes, and I like it. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait.
Yeah, I do think Shamit is kind of like JR.
He could shoot. He could shoot, but he can't. He can't handle that rock like JR. He can't drive that ball like JR.
Shamit's pretty good, bro. Shamit's pretty good. Shamit's pretty good.
I don't have that kind of respect, but yeah, he can shoot.
Okay. And then, and I always bring this up. A lot of people don't like when I bring this up, but what do you think about from the coaching perspectives, like the X and O's and who's, you know what I mean? Like how you think that's going to play out, or you think they're just going to roll the ball out and just let them play?
No, I think Coach LeBron will, slow the game down and, have them play to his style and stuff, where he's the point guard and, he's dishing the rock. I see him doing that consistently, but I think they're going to struggle to score up and down as much as the Clippers can.
So what are you looking at in terms of LeBron's minutes played? You think he's going to, log big minutes tomorrow or what?
If he want to win, he better log over 35.
Unless
it's a blowout. If it's a close game, he's logging 40.
Just to win the first preseason?
Just to win. Just to win.
Because
you got to win it.
If they lose tomorrow, right, if the Clippers, like if you predict the Clippers are going to win, that means the Clippers will beat them 3 out of 4 games. I don't think LeBron wants that.
Well, it's what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, I think tomorrow, I mean, I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. Paul George seems to be the guy who's doing really well at this point, and Kawhi isn't doing well. And I'm interested to see like what's going to happen tomorrow. My predictions again is for the Lakers to win. I think with JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard protecting the rim, Caruso able to get inside the lane.
Come on, bro. He not able to get inside the lane.
I don't know.
Come on now. He may get there here and there because he's playing, a one-on-one type of basketball. Because LeBron and AD are drawing so much attention, he's not able to get inside the lane.
Okay, let's say Caruso doesn't get inside the lane. I think Deion Waiters can get inside the lane, and I think Jared Smith can get inside the lane. So what are we talking about?
Prove it.
They've done it in the preseason.
Prove it. I can't. When last time they played a basketball game?
Huh?
When last time they played a legit basketball game?
In the scrimmage, they just played.
That's it. That's all. That's what we're going on this scrimmage. That's what we're going on.
Well, that's all we can measure right now.
Okay,
First of all,
I'm going on what you done lately. All right,
which is the scrimmage.
That scrimmage means nothing. That's preseason. That's not even preseason. Come on, man. It's a scrimmage. It's not even preseason. Come on, man. The guys ain't even playing right. Come on, man. The starters ain't playing. Come on. That dude might get 2 minutes off the bench or something. Go ahead, man.
I don't know. Dude, have you been watching these games?
Yes, I've been watching it. And they've been getting garbage time scoring. I've been watching.
Bro, I don't know, man. We'll see tomorrow.
Who did they play? Who did they play again? Washington
or Orlando?
Yeah, I'm not really impressed.
Okay.
Go ahead with that nonsense, bro. Go ahead. You missed me with that one.
But what I'm saying is the Clippers are going to be shorthanded. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. The heart and soul, Patrick Beverly. I keep saying Mo Harkless, but it's not Mo Harkless. Who's the guy? Who's their main power forward that also plays center? Hold on.
You talking about the white dude?
No, the black dude.
Now you got me over here the same thing.
Montrezl Harris. That's what I'm looking
Montrezl Harris.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Montrezl Harris.
Yes.
Without no Montrez, no Patrick Beverly, I think Shamet may not be there.
I didn't know Montrez was playing.
Yeah, he's not playing.
Why?
Because I don't think he made the bubble. They had like personal absences, like personal excuses.
Okay. That might change things.
That's what I'm saying. Their dogs may not be playing. Yeah.
You sure?
I'm looking it up. I mean, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, okay. So while we're talking about this, let's move on to that next game, brother. You got to start talking about the next game. So what you thinking about the Utah Jazz and the New Orleans Pelicans while we're over here thinking?
So Zion will be playing.
From what I heard, he should be playing. But even if he don't, he's gonna be in and out.
If Zion is playing and the whole roster's playing, I'm definitely gonna go with I'm definitely going with Denver. New Orleans. I'm sorry. I'm definitely going with New Orleans.
So New Orleans, I think they're in a position where I think people are giving them a lot of credit.
They are. I think maybe a little bit too much. But they have like I said, they have all the ingredients, man. Like,
yeah,
you got the ball handler, you got the passer in Zoe, you got the finishers. Their team is pretty good, man. On paper.
Mm-hmm.
So
you think that tell me this, if they were to play the Nuggets in the playoffs.
The Nuggets are not looking that great either. Even though Bol is
so you got the
pretty
Nuggets.
good. Huh?
You got the Nuggets or Pelicans? You got the Nuggets or Pelicans?
I got the Pelicans tomorrow. I got the Pelicans. Though again, their tall ball with Joker playing point. I mean, that could be tough. You know what I mean? Because again, Zion is only 6'5". I mean, people think of him as a big man, but he's really only 6'5". I mean, then you go up against dudes that's like 7 feet. I don't know.
But strength is strength, bro. Strength is strength.
Strength is strength.
You might be.
And if, God forbid, I really don't want any of this to happen, but if anyone gets hurt, you know what I mean? It's a whole different story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Eric Gordon is already hurt now.
Eric Gordon is hurt. Yeah.
That's 2 weeks. That's the rest of the regular season.
Most of the regular season. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. Because I don't want to move on to the next thing, but like Harden balled out yesterday. I mean, 37 points. Or was it 35 points? 7 threes in the first quarter, in the first half yesterday. He balled out. But yeah, so I got
say something after playoffs.
I got the Pelicans tomorrow, and I got the Clippers.
Okay.
I got the Lakers tomorrow. Those are my 2 picks for the opener. Who do you have tomorrow?
I got Clippers, and I got the Pelicans also. Okay. The Pelicans just look a little too deep. I got too much respect for those players, a little bit more than I have for Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. So I'm going with the Pelicans. They have a lot of potential, even though they haven't. So
it's the Pelicans versus Utah, or the Pelicans versus Denver tomorrow?
Pelicans versus Utah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is nice, but not that nice. I don't know. Like, what do you think about Donovan Mitchell?
He is nice. He is nice. I mean, he got some game, but to me, I feel like he's on that second tier of players of shooting
Yeah.
guards. You know, Zach LaVine, Derek Booker, you know, those guys. He's on that level. You know, so but he's not on Harden, not on Clay, and who else? Who else is a top
I
shooting
would
guard?
say like Damian Lillard.
No, point guard. I can't consider him point guard.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, you don't want just shooting guards.
just shooting guard.
Okay. Yeah, I mean he's
And Bradley Beal. Those are the
I think he's on the same level as Bradley Beal. I really do. I really do.
Bill's averaging like 30, bro.
I think they're on the same level. I think
okay.
He's averaging 30 on a team that's not making the playoffs and not going to do anything. Donovan Mitchell, they're in a bubble. You know what I mean? They're like 6th or 7th seed right now. So, even last year they kind of flamed out. You know what I mean? So, do I expect them to do anything, spectacular this year? No, I don't.
Mm-hmm. So, with the start of regular season happening tomorrow, is there anything that you're anticipating happening, like that's no one's really talking about?
Yeah, I do. Two things. One, the first thing I'll anticipate is I'm hoping that the Clippers are going to come together. I picked the Lakers, but I really want the Clippers to win. So I'm hoping that they will gel more than what the media is saying, right? Mm-hmm. Right now, the media has the Clippers looking on, disenfranchised. But I'm hoping that they gel together and they ball out. And if that does happen, the Clippers will win. But right now, I mean, I don't know, man. I got the Lakers for now.
I don't think anybody's talking about Portland. And
I think people are talking about Portland. People are talking about.
I think everybody wants the Pelicans to make that 8th seed. But Portland is right there too.
We had a podcast about this, and you said you didn't give Portland a chance, and now you're changing your tune.
I'm starting to change my tune because guys are coming back healthy. So many are coming back healthy.
I'd rather see a Portland versus Lakers series than a New Orleans versus Lakers series.
I might be in the same boat, but I do have more confidence in the Pelicans making it because, one, they have the easiest record, and two, they got a nice team, man. They play nice. They play really nice and fast, and they can score on all levels of the game. Whereas Portland, they struggle with the inside game.
Here's my pushback on that.
Yeah.
So obviously Zion's probably their best player, but their second best player has got to be Zoe, right? But you got Zoe.
No, not Zoe. Brandon Ingram.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Okay.
And then you also got to say, Drew Holiday might be the best player on the team too. Might be.
Yes, but I'm not sure if he gets the ball enough. They put it in the hand. They're like right now. They're definitely going to force the ball to Zion tomorrow. That's for sure. That's definitely going to happen. So should Drew Holiday get some of those forces? Yes. You know what I mean? They'll probably do better. But right now, they're featuring Zion. They want Zion to be in the playoff. They're going to push that ball to Zion. But anyway, so the whole point I'm trying to make is, so Alonzo Ball, doesn't he shoot 50% from the free throw line? He's terrible from the free throw line. He's a huge liability.
He's low. I don't know if I think he brought up a little bit to like maybe 60 something.
Right.
Wait, but LeBron shooting 60?
No, he's shooting about 70. It's low 70s, but 70.
It ain't low 70.
Yeah, it ain't 60s.
I'll bet my last born son.
Nah. Please don't say that. It ain't 60, it's 70s. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is he is a huge liability towards the end of games, you know what I mean, at the free throw line. And if it's going to be a close game, I have no faith in Lonzo.
Well, that's why they have Drew Holiday, in order to do this. Wait, first off, I keep telling you, first, LeBron James is in the same category.
As who? As
So
what?
as not having that faith in the clutch.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
not
The
I'm
free
not
throw
really
line?
worried about the young boy who got 2-3 years under his belt. I'm not really worried about him. He has improved. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and that he will improve. So that's that. I'm supporting that
See, I
Lonzo
don't
Ball.
care. So here's what people are talking about. So I don't care if actually LeBron shoots 70%. When it comes down to something clutch, I think he's gonna shoot 50%. Like if it's a close game and he has to make two, he's gonna miss one.
Okay, yeah.
So even though he shoots 70,
Yeah.
really for the basket that really counts, it's
Yeah.
gonna be 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's gonna miss one. He's either gonna he always does this. He
Guaranteed.
always either fronts rim it or back rim it. It's never like right through the net. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but then again, without a crowd, maybe he's not as nervous and maybe he shoots better. I don't know. And that's the thing about not having crowds. You just don't know.
Bro, he knows everybody's watching. He knows it. We'll see.
And
We'll see.
okay.
I can't wait to the game, bro.
Okay. All right, man. That was a short podcast, but we wanted to talk about our predictions. We'll see how our predictions play out tomorrow. We'll be back up on the net. Again, like, subscribe, share. You know what I mean? We have some great content coming up. You heard about our feelings about some of the things outside of basketball today. Wanted to share that. But before we go, real quick, one more time, who you got for MVP again? Because I think they're coming out with it either today or tomorrow.
Giannis.
And why do you have Giannis?
He's the only superstar on his team, number one, has the best record in the NBA, and just got to give it to him. Just from that.
Okay.
Most dominant, period.
I know this could be a whole nother podcast. We're supposed to close this out, but I got to talk about this. What about this whole year 17 thing?
Man, LeBron is playing with nothing but stars on his team. Let's stop it. He got Dwight Howard,
who's
Anthony Davis.
Oh, what Dwight Howard? Did he win the MVP? He at least won a couple of Defensive Player of the Years, right?
Yes, he got Defensive Player of the Year.
All these great players, but people are saying, "Oh, year 17." I'm like,
nah,
he's not doing it by himself.
Nah, KCP, he was a 20-point per game scorer. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, mix with that. Same thing with Avery Bradley. He was almost like a 20-point per game scorer.
I wouldn't go that far, but
he was like 18.
I hear what you're saying. I wouldn't go that far.
He is a good player. Right.
He's a good player. Dwight Howard's a good player. Obviously, Anthony Davis is a great player. You know what I mean? Top 3, So why is this narrative coming out now? One more thing before we close out. I wanted to talk about this, and probably should talk about this in the beginning. What do you think about LeBron? Like, I don't know who his advisors are. Why is he sitting in the throne doing a press conference? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that one.
Dude, he's sitting in the throne.
I'm going to have to give it to him. Sit on the throne. He is the king. I'm going to give it to him.
Why would you do that?
I'm going to give it to him.
Again,
I'm going to give it to him.
These bad chosen one? Come on, bro.
Come on, man. You have to stick with the narrative. That's his character. You got to stick with it. Stop it, man. He's the king. I don't care what you do. I'm surprised he didn't name one of his sons king. Come on, I would have named one son Prince at least.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I don't know, bro.
Or
all these things that he do is so questionable. Such like attention seeking. You know what I mean? Look at me.
You got to. You're the king. You better. You only got one life, man.
He named himself king. I mean, people didn't appoint him.
Nah. People been called.
No, he called himself king.
I'll take it. He earned that one. Beat him.
I don't know. Anyway, man. Great podcast again. Hey, we'll see tomorrow, and stay tuned, man. We out.
Yes, we out. Peace.
All right, brother. All right, man. We'll see you soon, brother.
All right, homie. You take care, man. I'm going to holler at you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. All right, brother.